Hey guys, Kevin, Muddy River Tactical. Today we're out at the range again shooting some more pistols. Today I got a video I'm really intrigued to do and excited to bring you. As you guys know, I'm a fan of the Glock 43X MOS. It's arguably one of the most popular Glocks nowadays. I don't think it's ever going to take over the Glock 19 just because the Glock 19 has such a long track record. But for the concealed carry market, this Glock 43X MOS really fit all the bills for a Glock per se. So we're going to compare it to the new Shadow Systems CR920X. So the CR920X, the original one, was just a short grip, so think equivalent of the regular Glock 43. So it had a flush mag, and then you can put the extended to make this full grip. However, I'm a fan of this full purchase on the pistol. As you can see, it just allows it to shoot better and just feel like a way better gun, or a bigger gun, shoot like a bigger gun. So as you can see here, I'll put them side by side and you can see the size comparisons. They are literally almost the exact size. The Shadow Systems is more or less I won't say a clone because it's a Glock 43 that they've done a lot of things that make Glocks better too. So we'll go over some of those details. To start on the 920X, in my opinion, it's got way better serrations on it. It comes with night sights already, which is a huge plus to me. If you look at the sights between these two here, you can see the green night sights versus the just traditional white Glock sights that nobody really likes and always changes anyways. So that comes standard. The serrations on it are just way better. When I run an optic on pistols, I always rack off the front of the pistol. I just think it works better and more natural to me. This allows you to rack it that way better. It comes optic ready, which both of these do come optic ready. The main thing that I really like better about it is it comes with two 15-round magazines, whereas the Glock 43X, even though you can get aftermarket mags that take 15 rounds, it only comes with two 10-round magazines. Shadow Systems has came out with their own proprietary mags for this. They're 15 round mags plus one, so you get 16 round capacity in this pistol, but they're metal mags. They put tougher springs in them, so I think it's really going to get rid of some of the issues that the aftermarket 15 round mags had that people were using in the Glock 43X and MOS's. It's going to get rid of those. Plus, Shadow Systems kept the price at $30 for these mags, which if you've bought mags recently, you know that's a deal. Mags just keep going up and up. If you go to a SIG or something, you're talking about $50 mags. And when I go to the range, I like to have 5, 6, 7 mags, and that just gets really expensive. You end up with as much in mags as you do in the gun. So on this one, it's optic ready, like we said. It's a direct mount too. So on the 43X, you can see here we have a plate on it to put this 407K on it, whereas the 407K will mount directly to the Shadow Systems, which I'm a huge fan of. It's not much, but you can see how it lifts it up barely right there. I think the more you can keep it streamlined down on the gun, the more secure it is, but also the better it's going to be to shoot, in my opinion. The next thing Shadow Systems has done really well, and why I think it makes it shoot that much better, which we'll go into shooting both these guns here in a little bit, but the texture on this, you can see they've taken texture throughout the whole pistol, even up on where your finger rides. It's just a way better grip, and it's got a good grip, but it's not so abrasive that it's hard to carry against your skin or anything. They've done a very good job. The other few differences I'll show you is if you look at the beaver tails between these, it's not much, but if you look at the Shadow Systems beaver tail, it goes out back more. I think it gives you a way better purchase drawing out of a holster and more of a natural draw, having that bigger beaver tail, because you can come in high like you need to, and it just gives you a good purchase from the get-go. Glock is doable, but they definitely did better on the Shadow Systems. The next thing I will say is trigger-wise, the Shadow Systems trigger's 4.5 to 5 pounds. Glock's 5 to 7, depending on what Glock you get. They're very, I won't say consistent in the triggers. The Shadow Systems trigger feels better, which also makes it shoot way better. But if you look at the undercut on these different guns, so if you look at these two here, the undercut here on the Shadow Systems fits your hand way better. It allows you to get a higher grip in there. So when you go to look, this finger rides higher, which also goes in with that, which just gives you a better purchase on the gun, in my opinion. So shooting wise, we took both of these to the range. We've shot both of them roughly 50 rounds. I'll put some side-by-side comparisons between them. And don't get me wrong, you can watch, I'll link a video to the Glock 43X MOS. I really like this gun. It's a personal gun. I still mine, still shoot it. So I'm not knocking Glock. I'm not a guy that hates Glock and nothing along those lines. But shooting this at the range, and even Kyle that's running the camera shot them both, the CR920X, with all else being comparable, forget the mag differences, texture, shot way smoother than the Glock. There's just no, I thought maybe I was being crazy, so I had Kyle shoot it. We shot it back and forth. There's just no comparison. The 920X is a way softer shooting pistol than what this is, and that's even without putting an optic on it, which I've found when you put an optic on it, I think they shoot better. And this one has an optic and the 920 does not at this time, which it will very soon. After how good it shot today, we'll definitely be keeping this gun and doing some more videos and probably 1,000 round videos on it. So that's something to note there. And just overall, price wise, you're gonna pay a little more for the Shadow Systems. But if you look at most people that buy Glocks, they take it and they put a trigger in it, they get stippling, they get something done to it. There's very few guys that just buy a Glock and leave it there. You can get it all in a factory package right here and you save you money. You'd end up with $1,000 in this Glock 43 to make it even equivalent to what this is right now, let alone even to start getting better. You're gonna be in way more money. And this, I've been seeing most of them go around the $800 range, which in your area, it will change, vary. So don't take my word on exactly what they're going for, but around the $800 range, you can get way more in this package. If you just put a trigger to equal the 920 and the 43X, you're already over that $800. You still don't have night sights. You still don't have direct mounting. You still don't have stippling. So in my opinion, if you're going to a Glock, and a Glock 43X, which is a great gun, don't get me wrong, not bashing it by any means. And if you're gonna wanna do any upgrades to it at all, the Shadow System 920X is a way better route. So another thing I'll note real quick, Shadow Systems had a CR920. The first 920s, which we have one in the shop and I've done videos on that, I'll link that video here too. I had zero problems with it. Some guys were having a few mag problems, which I think will be addressed with these new mags, and a couple of guys were having barrel issues, which Shadow System says they fixed. So that's why we really want to do a 1,000 round review on it. But the difference in the 920 and the 920X is the same equivalent of the Glock 43 to Glock 43X MOS, is both Shadow Systems have a rail, but you're getting the full grip purchase like you would on that, compared to the 920 was just like a regular 43 where your bottom finger would hang off unless you ran the extended mag, where this is just that way all the time. Then you get a 15 round flush mag instead of the extended mag to make it that way. So I can't really talk about reliability on this one quite yet. We'll do the 1,000 round review. Obviously the Glock's been flawless, but I can tell you accuracy wise, they both shot just as accurate. The Shadow Systems, I think, was more accurate, not because of the gun itself, as far as like better barrel or anything. I think it's just the ergonomics, the little bit ergonomics difference, the texturing in the trigger just makes it shoot and the shooting experience be that much better, in my opinion. So like I said, I'll put some side-by-side videos on here. I just wanted to stop by and show you this new gun. We do have holsters for it, so you can check them out on our website, muddyrivertactical.com. And if you have any questions on this or any of the other pistols, or one you want to see us do a review on, just leave it in the notes section. I almost said checkout. I'm used to talking to customers here. The note section, or no, I messed up again. The comment section below on this YouTube video, and we'll get to you, or just shoot us an email at support@muddyrivertactical.com. We answer those 18 hours a day, 7 days a week, so we'll get you taken care of. So until next time, keep practicing and always be prepared.